which to say at the very least, the next 5 to 10 minutes are going to be kind of boring now. We're walking up on it. There's no question that they'll see me in Hunter Orange. Which I didn't think about. Kind of makes me look like an escaped con. Oh well. The whole idea of the shirt is for visibility and safety. Because this is a very highly traveled 2-lane highway in the state of Michigan. It's M21. Also known as the Blue Water Highway. And once you get into town, Lincoln Avenue. If y'all haven't seen the first video with Joe Nut, it's his first audit. Sure. By PNP News and Radical Reactor. I see you again, Odin. Yeah. Joe had some technical difficulties with his phone the last audit. Yeah. Think we got him fixed though.
Yeah, it's better.
You ready to go stand in the sun for the next half hour?
Sure, sounds fun.
Possibly longer. Now, I ain't never really paid that much attention.
It's nice to have somebody out.
I never really paid much attention to where how far up the fence line comes.
I'll have a car within another month or so, hopefully. When I do, let me know.
What's this sign say? Installed by. It don't say who it was installed by. Ain't that a jip?
That's the beginning of Bellamy Creek Correctional Facility.
It says grand. That don't tell me nothing. Across the street over there, this is the front side of where we did our last audit. I think though that we did this one over here. I'm not sure which one we were actually behind.
We were behind MTU.
Was it MTU?
Yeah.
All right. So we were behind that one.
That's where that attempted escape happened.
But now we're across the street.
I'm pretty sure that's why they put that.
And our focus is over here on Bellamy Creek Correctional.
Somebody who actually knows the piece of safety is trying to do a prison escape. There's a big loaded weapons on the ground at 20 feet over a fence and not have it go off when it smacks the ground. And hey, let's not. It didn't work out for him, man. It's not good.
Hey Joe, you want to test their education a little more than last time? Power lines are right here.
Yes, they are.
And grass is more comfortable to walk on.
Yep.
Plus now we're off the road.
Yeah.
We're off the road now. It's a little bit safer.
Power lines there, away from the road. Hold on, get a steady shot.
I'm trying to stick this out with y'all as long as I can. I'm starting to get thirsty. Any of y'all who saw the last audit about a half hour ago, you may have picked up on the conversation that I didn't bring any water because I'm a dumbass. I'm not really a dumbass, but I don't always think things through all the way. It happens. But I've had plenty of water throughout the day. So I'm not worried about dehydration. However, if any of y'all are local, like in Ionia, feel free to come on out and throw us a couple bottles of water. Drop us a milk jug of water and run off. It sure would be appreciated. Now, right here's the sign. Where'd it go? There it is. The sign from Bellamy Creek Correctional. And directly across the street is the Charles A. Hanlon Correctional, formerly known as IMAX. Used to be, it was the only level 6, the highest level of incarceration an inmate could reach. It was the only one in the state. There's one seal, fat as fuck too, holy shit. Where'd he go? Yeah, and you can't see him now. There's one big old guard, big old fat guy, carrying a chair to go sit in the corner of the yard. You can see directly under the power lines. You kind of see the watermark type stamp for the MDOC in the center there.
But I showed her that video and she just laughed. Chi-Town Sue, Chicago PD, 5th District. Beautiful video.
Now,
awesome.
Today's audit is going to be a first for Joe and I if we do get approached, because today is going to be silent if they approach us.
Yeah,
and I came prepared. It's simple, but it does the job.
Well, we got 2 now, so if they bring out 6 or 7 after me, that means they got to bring out 12 or 13.
That's half a damn staff.
And you're a big guy, man. There's probably a couple more for you.
Oh, we're talking. I'm like 100 pounds soaking wet. That's an important thing with anything you do in life, whether it be audits to just stand up for your rights, or if you're, no matter what you do, you gotta have fun while you do it. And I'm having a lot of fun with Joe today.
Hey, I tell you what, you take out 10, I'll take out the other 4.
I'll just sit on him.
So I'll sit down. It's worth it. It's just,
Hey Joe, keep an eye on me when we get up here. I'm gonna go get as close as I can to that visitor entrance sign. I gotta stay under these power lines. And I'm gonna. I'm gonna get right underneath this big fat one. And then directly under the power lines. No alcoholic beverages, drugs, weapons, or explosives are to be carried onto prison grounds. Violators will be prosecuted. Windows of all vehicles shall be closed and doors locked at all times when not in use. All vehicles must be locked. Cameras and picture taking are forbidden. You hear that, Joe? You hear that, Joe? Cameras and picture taking are forbidden without prior permission from the warden.
Yeah, I made a comment about that last time I was here.
If you are observed taking photographs, your film may be confiscated. Well, I don't have any film. Nobody uses film anymore. And second off, how are you going to confiscate a live video? Just an FYI for y'all, my phone's starting to get kind of warm, and if it overheats, I have another phone I can use. Or if we get approached, I'm going to pull out that other phone and just start doing video. The other phone doesn't have service, but it's still a phone. It still takes video. And well, if Joe's camera overheats like last time too, then that might be our only footage. But it will be uploaded later on. I can upload it in my car once I get a connection reestablished. Hey Joe, do I look like an escaped inmate? I should have put numbers on my back.
I can't pick up hitchhikers in this area.
I should have put numbers on the back of this shirt.
Right. That would have freaked them the hell out. Where's he going? Why didn't we get a camera already?
And me and Joe were joking about that and all. But inmates are allowed to buy blue jeans and tennis shoes. Not unlike what I'm wearing.
Yeah, they are. Alright, let me see this, guys. I missed it again. I got a lot of sun out here.
It is hot as fuck.
I kind of wish I would have wore a bright shirt too, because then this black one wouldn't be
I see that, Mr. Canuck. Or rather, I heard that. I just heard him give you a shout out. Appreciate the backup. It is a pretty quiet place out here most of the time. Sorry I didn't see you when you said hello. Now, I do believe Joe not posted the phone number last time he was up here. So if y'all need it, if they start fucking with us, y'all can get it from there.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's what you can just point it out.
A Porter tie line? Is that like where a buried cable's at? Is that what you're saying, Odin?
I don't know if you might have...
Because that doesn't go all the way down very well. It's visible as hell right here though. But we can also see the sewer line right there, the power lines overhead, and there's a fire hydrant too. Well, either they haven't noticed us, or they don't give a shit. Because if you all look way over here, y'all can kind of see that yard is open. Although it looks like they might be closing it. I'm gonna guess to this up here, to the loading dock doors. I'm gonna guess that that's either for part of the kitchen or possibly the inmate store. If they do that here, I'm not sure. I don't know that much about this facility. I do know a few things about this facility. I can tell you some things about Bellamy Creek. It is one of the newest facilities in Ionia, built back around 2000. And it is the only prison in the state of Michigan that I'm aware of that has an electrified outer fence. No bullshit, they have an electric fence around this bitch. How hot is it up here? Still only shows 83 degrees. That's all right though. They say anything worth doing ain't gonna be easy. Well, this ain't real difficult, but it does take time. And it takes money. It might only take gas money. And this ain't real far from home for me. It's maybe an hour's drive. But it's still time away from my wife. It's still gas on the car. Still in wear and tear on the car. Canuck, I think the best answer for that is going to be that that line in the grass, that dirt line, is as close as they could get to the power line pole without actually going across the power line pole. That's the best thanks I can give you for that. Yeah. Yeah. I think they might have learned their lesson.
They might have learned their lesson. West Michigan Community Watch right here, guys. Glad he's out here having our back. Glad you guys are out here having our backs.
Well, well, today's been a couple of boring videos.
Yeah,
but
videos,
like I said earlier, boring means they're doing things right. They're not fucking up. So.
What time is it? I can't see on my phone.
It's about 20 minutes to 6.
20 minutes to 6.
Yeah, shift changes is either at 2 or 3.
I haven't seen that guy poking his head out of the tower either. I've been looking over. I've been pointing the camera every day. I've been looking over there waiting to see the tower.
Hell, I don't know why they need towers this one since it has the electric fence. Oh, here comes a car. It doesn't have a state logo on the side though.
Yeah, it's got an electric fence. It's got Constantine wire.
I believe it's got a.
I heard of a guy that took cans from the kitchen.
I heard that story. I know where you're going.
What is that right there? Is that a sidewalk?
The dirt line there?
Oh, that's dirt. Okay.
That is someone else on my feed posted on it.
Oh, okay.
It is a. Where the hell did it go? It is a porter line. A porter tie line.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of like where their sewer system is buried.
It was like an old school sidewalk in the street. know the poles are there. Usually we should be able to stand all the way up by the poles. But watching a whole lot of these videos that sometimes the law will work that way and sometimes the law will not work that way. I don't like to gamble on Seminole or not. I like to just stay right here, out here by the road. Nice, safe.
Good looking out, Odin. Now, Odin says that is like a public utility,
Right.
but it's still considered to be on state property.
Oh, okay, okay.
And he said I'm kind of on the right track, but that's the closest they could get it to the power lines without going on the other side of the power line.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So we probably could walk on it.
Yeah.
Our Zoom is going to get just because our Zoom is going to work just as good from here
As it is from there.
as it is from 10 feet closer.
We're literally only going to gain like 3 feet
Why don't we start heading back and what the hell? Let's cross the street and go hit the front of Hamlin.
All right. Get on that side. That Bellamy Creek learned its lesson.
It's still IMAX to me, brother.
No, IMAX is separate.
What?
IMAX is actually behind it. We couldn't even see IMAX because the other building blocked it. We've only got a couple buildings back there, but that's a level 5.
Oh look, there's some guards.
There's some guards.
That's weird. They're driving around in their own vehicle.
They must be late getting to their shed.
No, because they come from all the way around. Yeah, they didn't come in the driveway.
Now they're using.
They're trying to be sneaky. They're trying to be sneaky. Unfortunately for them gray uniforms still stick out pretty good.
Yeah, they're sitting here. It's pretty easy when you got a gray shirt and badge on to see them coming.
The gray shirt and black pants, even though we couldn't see their pants, we know what their uniforms look like, and one had his arm sticking out the window.
Yeah, so that is the disturbing.
It's been a real quiet day out here doing these audits today. Well, there's one CO walking across the parking lot. Hey Joe, somebody's late getting to his shift or something.
Yeah. I see him over there. I fucking was.
He can eye fuck us all he wants from over there. That's fine. I'm gonna get up here into the shade and stop for a minute. Kind of try to cool off. I know my footage is a little shaky, y'all. I'm trying. Oh. But Jonah and I were what you call low budget. We got jobs and all. We got to feed our families. We got to take care of ourselves. And then on the side, we come out here and do this. All we got is our cell phones. Oh. So I'm sorry to say, you probably ain't gonna get any real high quality videos from us for a while. But eventually, we both plan on upgrading to a nice camera. Let's take a look over here. Kind of hard to see. The top sign there says visitor parking. And the bottom sign, let me zoom out so it doesn't get too shaky. The bottom sign up there says tobacco and cell phones are prohibited. See if this says where it was, who it was put up by. So hang out here for a minute and enjoy this shady breeze.
Hey, I got 15% of battery left.
Yo, Joe is probably gonna die here soon. His phone's only at 15%. There's the main entrance up there. And there's a guard right there. I'm sure he's seen us. Kind of hard to miss me in this shirt. So y'all on Joe's channel, if this footage just cuts out,
yep,
it's because his battery died.
Yeah, my footage just cuts out, guys. It's because my battery is dead.
Well, come on over to me.
Yep, go on over to West Michigan Community Watch and watch the rest of it from there, because I'm going to turn it off for now. Actually, that way if I have any battery left or something happens, hopefully I can get that on film.
Yard's open across the street.
The yard just opened across the road, too. My phone was going better.
And over here,
West Michigan Community College. The rainbow, I'm sorry if I'm horrible with the name, but that's the news now.
how you doing, Albert? Sorry if my voice gets muffled, y'all.
I'm sorry, guys.
Between facial hair and this mask, it happens. Hey, we just got a friendly wave from a state employee. How about that?
Yep. Just over here,
I kind of wish I could get his name now just to make him a star in a positive way.
Right.
Albert, it is hot as balls in fucking California out here today. It's a hot one. Let's just leave it at that. It's almost 90 degrees and it's sunny as hell. Peaceful, yeah. Hey, California Guardian, I've been watching you for a minute, brother. Well, that sucks about your notifications not working. I'm doing good, California. It's hot as hell out here, though. I'm sure you know about that. I got Joe Nut right here. I think he's shutting his feed down so before his phone just completely dies.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to, guys. My phone's like...
Hey, there's an inmate up there. I'll let him know that, I caramba. How you doing, Jeff? Well, out in the desert, California, that's got to be hard. I don't know if they're going on their lunch break or what, but this is the third person to come outside in the last 5 or so minutes. The other two had the black and grays on. One come out, moved his truck, and just went back inside. The other looked like a black woman. Went over on this side of the parking lot, probably her car for something. Huh? Yeah, you can hear the airplane overhead. Well, this lady in pink just got into a vehicle. I assume it's hers. Looked like she got into the Cadillac I can see from here. Not sure what she's doing, but yeah, hold up a second. Hey, Joe. I got an extra phone. I'm gonna let Joe use my extra phone.
All right.
It ain't connected to nothing.
Oh, it's not?
No, so it's just gonna be recording video.
All right. Well, thank you. They won't know. I figured I was just gonna hold my phone. I can bluff them if I had to, but I'm just gonna use whatever battery I have left. Either way, I wasn't just gonna let shit go down without
Yeah.
getting it on camera. So much safer with some kind of camera in my hand.
To those of you who saw our last audit, on the back side of here, there's the front side of the water tower.
There's that water tower back there, guys.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's the employees' lunch hour right now. Here's a Ionia County Sheriff's officer. He looked dead at me. And he was slowing down.
Slow down one bit.
Yeah, I think you're right, California. I'm pretty sure it's just their lunch hour. Makes you wonder why they're coming out here, though. They can't smoke on the property.
Oh, hey. Hey. West Michigan.
What's up?
You gotta get a picture of this.
Yeah, state property.
No smoking on state property.
No tobacco whatsoever. No chewing tobacco.
So, how with that? I'm smoking my cigarette because I needed one.
Well, we ain't on their property.
No, but you know how they love to claim it all the way to the road. It says there's a person on the other side. They might as well say they own the spot in between.
Yeah, they can try that, but
Yeah, you can try that, but that shit ain't gonna work. Same thing I tell them all. Fuck off. Give me the shirt.
Jonah's going back across the street. That phone I just loaned him has a full battery too. So he's got almost an hour's worth of recording potential right there in his hand. Oh. Hey, Joe.
I got a question. I protested something.
I don't answer questions.
Okay, I was just kind of curious. You guys are free to do what you want. I'm just here to visit. So,
Are you a daughter?
no,
You don't work here?
no, we don't work here.
Oh.
No.
In that case, guys, this is what they call you got family that works here, or you just
Visiting?
I'm not trying to get into your business. I'm not. I'm just letting you know this is just a First Amendment protected activity. We're just out here letting these guys know that they can't stop this. It's public photography.
Holding people that take our tax money accountable.
Exactly. We're getting money for those.
Y'all have a good one.
Are you aware? Are you aware? Oh, go ahead. I wanted to tell that guy if he wanted to see if that guy he's aware. But I know that building that's right back there, not the main one right there, but the one that's right over there.
That grayish one?
The old school looking building. Not the gray one. The gray one was an education center.
Yes, run CMT.
The other one was
Jonah and myself are both masked.
Oh yeah. I got most of my mask on. I got a cigarette going on just to piss them off even more.
Yes, California Garden. Prisons on both sides. There's actually 2 facilities on this side of the street, one right next door to the other. Across the street is over there. There's that SUV again.
Yeah, we gotta turn around for the SUV. Saying something, or if he just minding his own damn business. He don't care.
That's the right attitude to have right there.
That's what should happen.
He didn't even give us no stink eye. You see that?
California Guardian, you're the man. I told you, man. You know what you're doing. Just out here doing what we can, you know. We're like a little shining bulb. You're like bright as the sun, dude. Keep it up. Hold them fuckers accountable.
Guardian, you're one of the ones that inspired me to come out here and start doing this. You and News Now Houston.
Right on, man.
And
treatment blew my mind when I first seen him do that stuff. Blew my mind.
yeah, you two and who's the other one? Not California. High Desert.
Oh, High Desert Community Watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You 3 have done more to get me out here than anybody. I watch a lot of channels, but
I got fired up off of videos because I just realized, you know, if we don't do something to stand up to these guys.
Caramba, there was no one to dismiss there. They came from the visitor side of the parking lot. They weren't wearing MDOC uniforms, and they said they didn't work here. And I believe them because they didn't have the uniforms. They got into they got into a vehicle on the visitor parking lot. I'm pretty sure they were just here visiting a loved one.
Yeah, they probably were. I didn't want to ask a lot of personal questions, but
You know, and he asked a very reasonable question. He asked, "Are we protesting something?"
yeah, we're protesting the police doing whatever the fuck they feel like.
I ain't protesting. I'm holding accountable. I want to see my tax dollars at work. And even if nothing happens, if nothing eventful happens, and this is the most boring video I ever get to post,
Then they did what they were supposed to.
and I still got to see my tax dollars working, holding the inmates inside.
Not beating the shit out of them.
Well, I want to call this a pass all the way around. Today's been a boring and uneventful day,
They must have learned.
just like it should be. It should be boring and uneventful every damn time.
Right, it should be. They shouldn't have all these people getting arrested for doing something that's totally legal. Guys going into post offices and auditing post offices, they got a sign right in the post office that says it's legal, and yet they bitch and bitch and they get trespassed and all this. How the hell is that? Even your policy states that it's legal. What the fuck?
Well, I think because this is the pass, I'm actually going to turn the camera off. I've been live now for almost 40 minutes. If it picks back up, if something happens, we make contact with somebody, which I don't think we're going to. Ionia County Sheriff's deputy drove by, looked me dead in the eyes, kept on going.
Right.
Didn't even tap his brakes. And they're leaving us alone, just like it should be.
Yep, they haven't said a
So-
word to us.
I'm going to call this a wrap.
Yeah.
Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt.
So good.
Joe Nut, West Michigan Community Watch. We'll catch y'all next time.
Yep, we're out of here, guys.